Go. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Stunfisk and Chill, Episode 3. And today we're going to do, well, first, I'd like to introduce the guests, Jeremy, Ryan, and Jackson. Thanks for coming on. And today we're going to be doing NBA bracket picks. So Austin's got a bracket. Patty's got, well, everyone has a bracket except me because my NBA knowledge lacks enough to make one. So, Austin, do you mind explaining to people how it's going to go?
I like the applause.
Sure. So basically, everyone except for Christian made their own bracket. We're all going to explain our bracket, explain why we picked who to go through, the main reasons why we picked certain teams to go through, explain how many games we expect them to win in, all that type of stuff. And then after each one of us goes through our bracket, we'll all like
Stop.
What is that?
we'll all like argue and try to say who deserves to move on or not, you know? Yeah, basically.
All right. First, we're starting off with our good boy Austin here.
Yo, what's up, baby
Stop.
High five.
So, first of all, obviously the play-in game happens this weekend. I think Portland's going to win it. So then Portland is going to face the Lakers. The Lakers are going to win 6 games. I think the Lakers probably win mainly because, LeBron and AD. I don't know if they have Hassan Whiteside, but I don't know if AD will be – I think AD will still play really well. And the Thunder, I think, will win in 6. Westbrook is out for at least 1 game. Could be out for 2 games. The Rockets don't really have a good center. Stephen Adams. So, I think the Thunder win. I think Denver win, mainly because of their size. And Jokic is just a god. I think the Clippers win because Kawhi. And then the Lakers, they are going to destroy the Thunder. Probably maybe even a sweep. We're not going to talk about it. Then the Clippers, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are going to be too much for the Nuggets, so they'll probably win either 5 games or 6 games. And then I think the Clippers will beat the Lakers because of their depth. Montrezl Harrell will probably do a decent job against Anthony Davis since he's coming back for the playoffs. And Lou Williams is coming off the bench, very good bench player. Lakers lack a lot of depth. And Kawhi, obviously probably one of the best defense players in the game, is going to be guarding LeBron. So, yeah. And then Milwaukee, Orlando, it's not even close. Giannis carries Milwaukee to 4-0 sweep. And then I think the Indiana-Miami series will be very, very good series. TJ Warren goes off like he was going off earlier on in the bubble. Then the Pacers could potentially win. But I think Jimmy Butler does a good job of defending TJ Warren, and I think that the Miami Heat pull it out in 7. I think the Sixers, very underrated. Joel Embiid will not be able to get guarded by Daniel Tice. Joel Embiid will absolutely destroy the Celtics. And also I don't think that Jason Tatum and Kemba Walker can carry them hard enough to win when they have Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle will probably guard Kemba Walker pretty well. Anyways, Toronto. Absolute domination. Brooklyn is trash. Sweep. Milwaukee is going to probably destroy the Heat because the Heat are kind of overrated, especially by Jackson. It'll be a sweep or 4-1. The Toronto Raptors are going to lose in 7 to the Sixers.
You can't say that without laughing.
Joel Embiid is going to go off again. And Tobias Harris is going to go off. And then Milwaukee wins in 6 games against the Sixers because Giannis is just going to be an absolute god. And the Clippers win in 5 against the Bucks and are the NBA champions.
Well, that bracket was interesting to start off
Yeah.
with.
76ers are underrated.
That pelt.
Underrated.
All right, next we got Jackson.
Alrighty. This is the correct bracket. If you say otherwise, you are wrong. Alrighty. First of all, there is no possible way the Memphis Grizzlies are going to be able to beat the Trailblazers. No possible way. So I'm saying the Lakers will beat them in 6 games. Here's why. Although both teams have really good front court depth with Collins, Nurkic, Whiteside for the Blazers, and McGee, Davis, and Howard for the Lakers. But I think Lakers edge them out in there. They're gonna have to double team Dame the whole game if they're gonna try to slow him down. No one's gonna be able to guard LeBron. So I think the Lakers are gonna come out top in that matchup. Next up, we have the Rockets Thunder series. I say the Rockets are going to win in 7. I would say less, but Russell Westbrook's out for the beginning of that series. We don't know how long. I think the Thunder could definitely go up like 2-1 on them or 2-0 on them. But I think once Westbrook's back, it's really going to make a big difference. He's playing against his former team, so is Chris Paul, so who knows how that's going to work. I feel like without Westbrook, I think the Rockets can really space the floor. They're going to space the floor anyway, but I think they're going to be like really dangerous. I don't know what Steven Adams is going to do on defense with everyone on the 3-point line, but I feel like they can get to the rim very easily, so I say they're going to beat OKC. 3-6 matchup, Denver versus Utah. I wanted it to be closer, but I feel like Jokic, Murray, and the emergence of Michael Porter Jr. is really going to pull them past Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. I don't think Gobert and Donovan Mitchell are a duo that's going to be able to make some noise. Also, they don't have Bogdanovich, which is he's literally a 20-point per game scores. I don't think that they really have that much of a chance. Next up is Clippers versus Dallas. I think it's going to go to 6 games because Dallas has a really nice squad, and the Clippers are not all their players have played like in real games together. Like Montrezl Harrell is going to make his first game in the bubble in that series, and I don't think they're totally meshed well in the bubble yet because 4 months is a long time. So, but I think they'll pick up the pace after this series. Doncic is going to, even with Kawhi guarding him, he's still going to go off, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Alrighty. The top half of the bracket, Lakers versus the Rockets. Now this is where things get interesting. Although the Lakers are humongous, who is guarding Russell Westbrook and who is guarding James Harden? The Lakers have no perimeter depth whatsoever. I wouldn't even be surprised if the Blazers beat them. They're gonna have such a hard time, like especially with all their bigs and Anthony Davis being a big crybaby and not playing the center position. They're gonna be like basically screwed against the Rockets because, I mean, obviously LeBron and AD are gonna go off almost every single game, but if like the Rockets, if you've seen how they play, they're able to block shots. They're able to steal the ball before it gets in the paint. Harden's literally leading the bubble in steals. it's going to be a very interesting matchup, but I think the Rockets are going to pull it out. Next up, Clippers versus Nuggets. Gentlemen's sweep. I don't think the Nuggets really have a chance here. I think with Kawhi and Paul George, I think they're just going to smoke them. Sure, like, I don't know what the Clippers' big depth is not the greatest. Montrezl Harrell's really good hustle energy player, but he's pretty not that good on defense. So, yeah. We have Rockets versus Clippers. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a sweep, but Kawhi on Harden and probably Paul George on Westbrook or Pat Bev on Westbrook. I don't think the Rockets are going to be able to have a efficient enough offense whatsoever. So that's why I think the Clippers are going to the finals. Now in the Eastern Conference, we have the Bucks versus the Magic. The Magic, literally all their good players are injured besides Vucevic. So I don't even think the Bucks need to play Giannis more than 20 minutes a game to beat them. Next up, we have Pacers, Indiana. I just heard Derrick Jones Jr. is looking to be back in the series, so you might as well call it a sweep right now. But Jimmy Butler is T.J. Warren's dad, so I don't see T.J. Warren doing anything. If Malcolm Brogdon's scoring 20 points a game for you, that you have absolutely no chance of making it to the second round. Celtics versus Sixers.
Wait, Jackson. Are you calling Malcolm Brogdon trash?
No,
he's not wrong.
I said if he's scoring 20 points a game, you're not making it to the second round. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Next up, we have Celtics versus Sixers. Joel Embiid is going to be going off at the same time. I don't know. I mean, the Celtics have no answer for Embiid, but at the same time, there's 5 players on the court. So I think Hayward, Tatum, Kemba, and Jaylen Brown are all going to score at least 15-plus points a game, and I don't see how the Sixers are going to be able to stop that. Sure, they have, like, pretty solid perimeter depth, but I don't think that it's going to be enough. Next up is Toronto, Brooklyn. I think Toronto wins. They're very experienced, obviously, and I didn't think they were going to be a 2 seed. I thought they were going to be the 6 seed this season. But Toronto is very good. The Nets are very bad, and I think that says enough. Alrighty, here's top half of the bracket. This is where the fun begins. I say Miami beats Milwaukee. Here's my full take on this. Eric Bledsoe, he's a bum. Certified bum. Chris Middleton, if you have Chris Middleton, he's barely dropping 20 a game. Giannis, so what the Raptors did to beat Giannis last season was they threw Kawhi at the top, slowed him down. Then they had 2
Yeah,
great
you don't have
protectors.
Kawhi. I'm sorry to tell you, you don't have Kawhi.
Hey, shut up.
On your team.
I'm talking now. I'm talking.
Austin, shut up. Austin, you are.
Once Giannis came in the paint, they had Marc Gasol and Serge Ibaka to handle Giannis down low. We have Bam and Jay Crowder. If you watch any of the Heat games, they literally surround Giannis, and I feel like if we can get him in foul trouble early, it's going to be very difficult for Giannis to do anything. The one game in the bubble, we were literally up by 20 at halftime, but I feel like because we didn't have Goran Dragic or Jimmy Butler in the game, that's why they kind of steamrolled us and came back. But, like, we have Duncan Robinson. Like, okay, so the Bucks have one of the best defenses in the league, but at the same time, the Heat, they lead the league in three-point percentage, and once the Heat get hot, they're like basically impossible to stop. That's why we kind of
Wait. So they like.
Austin, stop arguing. Austin, stop arguing. Austin, stop arguing. Austin, stop arguing.
Not an argument.
Just stop talking. Just stop talking. Just stop talking. Just
I
stop
agree
talking.
with Patty. Once we start getting the in-depth reviews, we'll definitely I'll definitely be accepting questions from the other people here. Next up, we have Boston, Toronto. I feel like this is going to be a Toronto victory. I think it's going to be close. Sure, people are going to be like, the Celtics blew them up by 30, but that wasn't the playoff Raptors we were talking about. I feel like you got Kyle Lowry, which is going to put in work. Siakam, I think he's more proven than Tatum to be a number one option, kind of. I mean, I don't trust either of them, but I think especially with like the big men on the Raptors, I feel like the Celtics still aren't going to be able to handle them. Okay, awesome. And yeah, that's why I'm putting them above the Celtics. The Miami versus Toronto. Oh my God. Thank you, Patty. Miami versus Toronto, definitely gonna be a Toronto victory. I think the Heat don't really match up that well against them. So yeah, that's a fat bro moment. And Clippers versus Toronto. The Clippers are on a roll. Another gentleman's sweep against Toronto. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are the duo in the NBA, and they have the giant flipping bench. I'm interested in the offseason if Montrezl Harrell's going to stay and all that jazz. So yeah, Clippers win.
Oh no.
What?
Who was that?
Probably Austin.
Okay, next up.
All right.
Christian, you gonna click the next
I'm
slide?
trying. It's not.
Yeah, Christian.
Just click the slide, Christian.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
It's not that difficult.
Okay, I got it. It wasn't working.
Okay, so we got my bracket next. So first, I kind of forgot, but I got Portland going against Lakers, and I think the Lakers will take that pretty good because they got like LeBron 80, And then next we got Houston versus OKC. I think even since the Houston has that small ball lineup, I think they could still take them in 6 because then they'll have all the speed over like the Thunder. And then Denver, Utah. I think Utah could put up some decent games with like Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, but Denver will take that because they got like Jokic and Jamal Murray, like Jokic playing like a point guard, size of a 7, pretty good. And then Clippers versus Dallas. Clippers taking that in 6, obviously. But Dallas got like Doncic, he could go off. But Clippers got like Kawhi, Paul George, definitely no match. Then we got Lakers versus Houston. I think Lakers will take that because, again, LeBron 80. LeBron is like probably one of his best seasons this year. MVP nominee. And 80s, like, Houston can't guard 80. They don't have anyone. It's that size, really. And then Denver versus Lakers.
And Wilson Chandler.
It's Anthony Davis. Okay, then Denver, Clippers. Yeah, Clippers taking that. Like, Denver doesn't even stand a chance. Because Clippers got that depth and Kawhi and AD. Or not AD, PG. And then we got Lakers and Clippers in the conference finals. But I think the Lakers could take that because at the start of the bubble, we saw like LeBron clamping down on Kawhi and PG pulling up clutch. I think something like that could happen again. And now in the East, we got Milwaukee versus Orlando. Like, that's a no-brainer. Milwaukee got Giannis going to dominate. And Indiana versus Miami, it's pretty good matchup because we got like TJ Warren, Jimmy Butler, but Jimmy Butler is definitely gonna like take on TJ Warren pretty good, and I think it'll be like a 7-game series. Good. And
Wait, did I just say Wilson? Yeah, I meant Tyson Chandler, just so you guys know.
Yeah, I kind of assumed
What?
that. Then we got Boston against Philly. I think Boston will take that because they got like Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker, Gordon Hayward, all those guys. They're playing like a pretty solid season. Could definitely take on like Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. I don't think Joel Embiid will perform as good in the playoffs.
Simmons isn't playing.
Oh right, I forgot he got that injury. He had to go out for like surgery.
Loose body.
Then we got Toronto and Nets. Like Nets aren't good, so Toronto will definitely sweep them. And we got Milwaukee versus Miami. I think Miami with like their lineup, they could definitely play pretty good against Milwaukee, but Giannis again will dominate everyone else. And then Boston versus Toronto. Toronto will take that, I think, because they got Pascal Siakam, Serge Ibaka, as Jackson said, and Kyle Lowry. Like, I think he could definitely take on Kemba Walker. And Milwaukee versus Toronto. I think like Giannis is still like dominating over everyone else, and Milwaukee still got like some depth and stuff on their team. And in the finals, Lakers versus Milwaukee, I think Lakers will win that because like Giannis is there, but I think AD could guard him like better than like some other people in the league. What is that, Pat?
The trash, James.
No. No, LeBron will pop off. Okay.
I have to say something before the next one. Serge Ibaka was only Serge Ibaka on the Thunder. Since the Thunder, he's washed
Okay,
up.
someone dispute
No,
him.
no,
Someone
no,
dispute him.
no,
Serge Ibaka is only Serge Ibaka on the Thunder.
no.
Someone dispute him.
It's facts. It is
Austin
facts.
is just angry that the Thunder couldn't win with 3 of the best players in the league on the same team.
Yeah,
Okay, they were like
lost all their
22.
like all the people that they lost have all turned into superstars.
Okay, you guys don't gotta keep rubbing it in my face that we traded Harden for Steven Adams.
Still salty.
And then KD was a snake.
Fact. Yeah.
And then Paul George and
Westbrook
Westbrook both left.
Just keep
And Dame ended them last year like.
Bye-bye.
I see that clip
Bye-bye.
one more time and I've seen it.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hey, Christian, pull up the clip.
Bro,
Dude, I got you.
You show that to Austin, he's immediately triggered.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I was so confused.
Last
He didn't
year.
even know.
Hey, I'm good. No, Christian, why'd you look it up? If you show it, Christian.
Oh, I'm not doing it. Patty's doing it for me.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I turned it off.
Oh,
What the God?
what was that?
I did the emergency SOS on my phone by accident.
Oh my.
Oh, okay. Run the tape.
Wait, it's now loading.
Eddie, no one's gonna be able to see it. Just send it to Christian. I can't see it. It doesn't matter. I can't see it. No, I can't see anything. I don't see anything.
I don't
For sure.
think the audience will either because it only goes to speaker view for the recording right now.
Hey, Christian, what's your email?
No.
I'm not gonna say my email on a YouTube video.
We can cut this out. Let's just cut this out.
No.
No, we are keeping it in the
Oh,
video.
no.
We have to see
If
who doesn't get
I
triggered.
see this Dame clip pop up in the YouTube video, I might just have to leave the Zoom call.
All right, Ryan, go. Christian,
Yeah,
send me
whatever.
your email.
Let's just move on.
You could just
Christian,
send the clip
send me
in
your
the
email.
description.
That's true. Christian, send me
All
your
right,
Yeah,
email.
put a link
Patty,
in
just put the
description.
link in the. Patty, just put. If you really want to send it to Christian, just put the link in the group chat.
Oh,
I already
yeah.
have my phone on me, but
Exactly.
Or put in
I
the
know
Zoom
what.
chat.
Put the
I
link
know
in
what
the
to-
Zoom
yeah.
chat.
Keep
Put
on
the
going.
link in
Keep
the
on going.
okay.
Keep on
Now
going.
on to Ryan slide.
All right. Yeah, I basically have mostly the same as Jeremy.
Wow, I
Alright,
see
yeah.
you copying me.
Shut up.
Copycat.
Bro, I bet
Right.
you were watching me do it, weren't you?
Yeah, totally.
Definitely was. Except for Utah, Denver, and the fact that
Yeah.
he was that. Yeah, that's
At Boston.
in this game.
All right. So I got Portland being Memphis. Yeah, and facing the Lakers, but like Portland can't really stop like LeBron. So yeah, but like I do think Dame will be able to go off. So they'll take like 2 games, but like it won't be enough. And then Houston versus OKC. That's like with Westbrook out, yeah, I think OKC will take some games, but then once he's back, I don't think OKC will be able to stop the duo of Harden and Westbrook. So yeah, I think they'll win in 7.
I mean,
And
I can't
then
argue with any of those. Westbrook's the GOAT. Of course he's gonna carry the Rockets.
Why
Okay.
is this? Why is he in
Okay.
the Zoom call? Who let him
Yeah,
in?
okay.
Who let him in?
I might have to change that now. Just because you said that.
Because I'm a fan of the Thunder. It's a win-win for me. It's a win-win.
Facts.
All right. Yeah, with Denver and Utah, I don't really think Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert will be like enough to stop like Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Michael Porter Jr. So yeah, because Jokic is like a god. So they'll.
So was
Yeah.
Bobo.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bol
yeah,
Bol
you
too.
can't
Yeah, I can't forget
forget
about
about
him.
Bull.
Bro,
Yeah,
you
right.
see him
So I
popping
think
off in
they'll
the
take Game
bubble?
Bro,
Yeah,
Bull
dude.
got that 3-pointer on lock.
5. And those long ass arms.
Bro, he got like a 10-foot wingspan.
Bro.
All right. Yeah, and then Clippers and Mavericks. Luka will probably be able to go off, but I don't think it'll be enough because of Paul George and Kawhi and the depth of the Clippers. So yeah, they'll take in 6, I think. And then back to Lakers in Houston.
Hey, who's drawing?
What is what?
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 What was that?
Latrasna?
Yeah, Latrell.
Latrell.
Oh, is he trying to do
What?
trash?
Oh my god.
Latrell.
Patty,
you
Patty,
dumb-
stop.
Dumb.
Patty's just salty. Pelicans are out, so he's just trying to like trash someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But he
he's
chose to
mad.
trash the best player in the
Once
NBA.
he gets
Lakers. Wait. Austin. LeBron is better than Giannis. Did you just say that?
Best player in the NBA.
How did we kick him?
Alrighty.
No, I think that one's
Lakers
debatable.
in Houston. I don't think they'll have an answer for LeBron James and Anthony Davis. So yeah, I got them taking that. Yeah, and then Denver and Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George just gonna lock up and stuff, and the depth will just destroy the Nuggets, I feel like. And then Clippers and Lakers. We already saw LeBron clamp up Kawhi and PG, at the start of the bubble. So I think he'll be able to do that and stop Kawhi and PG. And I think
It was a very
AD.
close game, though. So,
What?
very close game, though.
Yeah, very close.
Yeah,
Obviously.
it'll definitely be close.
Yeah, and I think 80 will be able to go off too. So, yeah, I got Lakers going to the finals. And then to the other side, Milwaukee, Orlando.
Right.
Obviously a sweep. Like
Orlando in 4.
It's magic.
Magic
The
in
one
4.
Magic fan is breaking his iPad right now. Or whatever.
There is no such thing as a Magic fan.
Like, there's no way they're stopping Giannis. So, yeah. And then Indiana and Miami, like Jackson said, Jimmy Butler is TJ Warren's dad. So, yeah. TJ Warren been going off, but not anymore.
Wait, so when he needs food, does he go, Daddy Butler, can I get some food? Is that what he says? Like, he has to ask him in order to eat? So the only points he scores, he asks Jimmy Butler for, and Jimmy Butler grants him the points?
Yeah. That's how it works. Yeah.
Jimmy Butler, let me eat. And Jimmy Butler lets him eat.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler will give TJ Warren buckets.
All right, and then Boston and Philly with Ben Simmons out. I don't think Philly will be able to do too much, even with Joel Embiid. I don't think it'll be enough for the Celtics with Kemba Walker, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown. So, yeah, I got them taking that in 6. And then Toronto and the Nets. The Nets suck, so they won't be able to do much to Toronto. And then Milwaukee and Miami. I don't really think they'll be able to stop Giannis. Like, he's really dominant. So, yeah. And then Boston, Toronto. I got Boston taking that because, like, I don't really think they'll be able to stop, like, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Kemba Walker. Like, all 3 of them. I got them going off. And then Milwaukee and Boston. So Giannis again. He's like, I don't think Boston can stop them.
Definitely cannot.
So yeah, Milwaukee will get that. And then Lakers and Milwaukee. I think LeBron and AD will be too much for Giannis and the Bucks to stop. So I got the Lakers winning the finals.
Very nice.
Out for the fun one.
Now
this
we're
is the best one.
God. I'm not ready to say
the worst
that.
analyst on the
I don't
panel.
know if I'm ready to see it.
The worst analyst on the panel that probably put Pelicans as a write-in for the Champions.
Pelicans win because everyone gets COVID.
Pelicans
like
beat
Pelicans
Portland
get a
and
free ride
Memphis.
to the finals.
All right. So Portland winning the playing game. Yeah, but Lakers, gentlemen sweep them. They're not a match against the Lakers. Houston, OKC. I don't think Westbrook's just. Even if he is playing, I think the Thunder will still get done because he'll be just coming off an injury, so he's not going to be as good as he was.
Thought he was about to
I
say fucking Westbrook.
He's still not good, but
Austin's triggered.
Someone's throwing their iPad.
All right, now this is gonna be a little controversial. Utah in 7. I just think Utah's gonna get it done in the playoffs.
Joe Ingles gonna drop 30 a game.
Yes, he really is. Rudy Gobert, I think, is gonna be a
Gary
force
Harris.
on offense.
Best player.
We're gonna lock up the league again.
Yes, he will.
Gary Harris
Best
is gonna.
defensive.
Gary Harris is gonna get locked up. He's the best player on the Nuggets. So like, if you lock up Gary Harris, you win it.
Definitely. Totally.
I mean, if Denver play their,
I'm obviously kidding.
No,
if
we
Denver-
all know Bull Bull's the best Nugget.
yeah.
I don't know what you're
Best player in the league. I don't know.
If Bobo starts at small forward, I think this is gonna go
It's
very
over.
differently.
Go with that big man lineup again.
but-
Jokic at point guard.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
that was.
I don't think that's gonna happen. So I got Utah here. Clippers and Dallas. I think it's gonna be a good series, but I have Clippers pointed out that they're just the better team. Lakers, OKC, Lakers sweep.
Wait,
OKC, no chance. What?
Did Jackson pay you to make this bracket?
No.
It looked like it.
Lakers sweep.
I did not pay anyone.
They destroy the Thunder. The Thunder, no chance.
I think
Utah
Patty might be
Clippers.
choking right now.
When
Shut
this
up, Austin.
happens, we'll all come back to this.
Patty, I would
moment.
like to know
We'll
what
be
you're
like,
Patty's on
He's
something.
he's trying to suck too much. He's
I
starting
think
to choke.
I'm rethinking Miami winning the championship, but we'll get to that.
Oh,
no,
wow,
really?
now you
Oh,
are?
I thought I had the Clippers winning up until this very moment. So, but I'm
It
still
doesn't
thinking
matter.
about
You
it.
had Miami go to the.
Is this
Yeah,
a 2K sim line?
yeah.
Clippers wasn't the problem.
Just stop. Just shut up. All right. Clippers, Utah. Clippers are gonna win that, and then Clippers, LA. I think it's gonna be a good series, but I think the Clippers are gonna pull it off in 7. Now Milwaukee, Orlando, no brainer. Milwaukee, Indiana, Miami. I see Indiana maybe getting 2 games with TJ Warren popping off, but I see Miami taking it overall. Boston, Philly. I don't see Philadelphia standing a chance, especially without Simmons. I just don't see it. I see
You're a
Boston winning this. I don't see Philly winning that. Toronto Nets. Toronto sweep.
Toronto Nets are the best basketball team of all time.
So Philadelphia without Ben Simmons is still the second best team in the East.
How do we kick them? All right,
Yeah.
now
All right.
Milwaukee, Miami. I think Miami's gonna get it done. Get Giannis foul trouble. I think the young players are gonna go off. Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo. I think they're gonna really step up. I think they're gonna get it done. It's gonna be a very close series, but I think Miami's gonna get it done.
I like your thinking.
Thank you. Boston, Toronto.
Why did you put it into your bracket?
That is true. You're the Miami fan.
Even you, a Heat fan, knows this is absolute cap.
No, this is not.
This is the truth.
Yeah.
This is the truth.
This is the truth.
And why didn't you bracket then? Exactly.
Because he's stupid.
What, 5
Con
left?
artist. You absolute con artist.
Toronto, Boston. I got Boston winning this. I think it's going to be close. But I think that Toronto's story is going to end here. And I really think Boston's just going to be the better team here. They're just going to play hard. But it could go any direction. Toronto could win it. Miami, Boston. I see Jimmy Butler going off. I see Bam Adebayo going off. I see playoff Miami becoming a different breed. I see them beating Boston in 6.
You're a funny guy. Oh my God.
I'm not a funny guy. I tell the truth. I tell
Telling the truth. You
guy.
cannot deny the truth.
Now,
I am
Clippers,
denying
Miami.
it right now, so yes, I can deny the false, absolute.
I think this truth
You're
is
a
allowed
liar.
to be denied.
No.
Okay, guys, let's let
No.
Patty finish, then we
Alright.
can roast it.
Miami versus the Clippers. Now, the Clippers, they have a pretty good defensive team, but Miami has a lot of scores that I think. I have a feeling in the beginning Clippers are going to
Patty, just answer a question for me. Who's guarding Kawhi Leonard and Paul George?
Oh, we got Jimmy Butler on Paul George.
Who else do you have to play any sort of defense?
Yeah.
Jimmy's gonna lock them both down.
You know it.
At the same time.
They'll play a zone. They'll play their.
I think in the beginning
zones.
the Clippers are gonna.
Montrezl Harrell is clamping Bam Adebayo's butt.
Montrezl Harrell cannot play defense to save his life.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Look,
Williams is
No,
gonna
honestly,
score
I
30
would
a
take
game.
Bam over Montrez.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I was joking about the Lou Williams thing. Okay, but Lou Williams coming off the
You're
bench.
funny. You are the funny guy.
Austin
Lou
Rivers
Williams
was
likes
he
his
played it
club.
off
Patrick
as a
Beverly
joke.
is literally the best player on the
Lou
team.
Williams is going to the club again.
Patrick Beverly would be the best player on the Miami Heat if he was on the Miami
Lou
Heat.
Williams is going to go to the club again.
he's going to go back to the club.
Lou Williams is going to go back to the club. So he's not going to play. But I think for the first 3 games, Clippers are just going to beat Miami. But I think Miami's going to come in with a different mentality.
Tyler Hero.
How do we kick him? How do we kick Austin? This is total cap.
So Landry Shamet would put, if you were playing a game of 21 versus Tyler Hero, it would be 21-5. Landry Shamet would whoop his
What?
butt.
What?
Okay,
Landry
you're talking
Shamet.
like Flight. You're talking like
Tyler
Flight
Hero
reacts
would
right here.
drop hella threes on him.
Austin, are you
Bro,
Flight?
Landry Shamet can shoot.
All right, Austin's like Flight right now. Just don't listen to him.
You at the Miami Heat.
Yeah,
in the
yeah, okay, yeah, you can't talk
say
too much.
Yeah.
What do you mean they're gonna
You can't
win?
talk too much.
They're gonna go off. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Now,
they're gonna
watch
go off.
Miami actually win in real life, and then we're all gonna be wrong except Ed.
Come back in here. Come back here. All right, so Miami Clippers.
If the Miami Heat win, I will pay you $100.
All right.
Bet,
That's
right
on
now.
camera.
Bet,
That is
bet,
on
Bet,
camera.
yeah, that's
That
on
is
camera.
on camera.
There's
That is on
evidence.
camera.
It's
That
a
is on
bet.
camera.
That's
All
how.
right, can I explain my thinking?
I am.
Can I
that the
explain my
Miami Heat
thinking?
might even get
Yes.
first rounded. Patty,
No,
if the Miami Heat get first rounded, you owe me $100 though.
No.
You have them winning the finals.
All right, fine. They're not losing to Indiana.
I don't think so either, but
Now I want to see them lose to
Take the bet, Patty.
it's on camera.
All right,
the bet is on camera.
All right, can I do my pick?
Yeah.
Can
yeah.
I say my reason? All right, Clippers are probably going to beat Miami early, but I think Miami's going to come in with a new mentality. I think they're going to switch up their defense. I think they're going to switch up lines. And I think that Hero's just going to – they have so many teams that are good offensively, or so many players that are good offensively. I think that there's just going to be that one player that the Clippers don't realize, and he's just going to go off like Kendrick Nunn or Tyler Hero. You just have a lot of guys that could just go off for crazy numbers, and I think that's what's going to do it for them.
Kendrick Nunn is going to get – he's not doing anything. Kendrick Nunn, Patrick Beverly is
Got
clamping.
Patrick
Yes,
Beverly in there.
Beverly, Paul George, Kawhi.
Patrick Beverly is clamping so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick Beverly, best defender.
For the first game.
Dude, Beverly can low-key clamp LeBron.
For the first game.
Patrick Beverly's going to clamp so hard you would think he had a bunch of clothespins, just
For the
attaching them to him. How many times he clamps it? He just literally just pinching his soul up. How much he's going to clamp?
I think Miami's going to do it, though.
This sounds like a fan fiction.
This does sound
Oh, that sounds like
See, Christian
Not
knows what he's
Jackson
talking
would,
about.
right?
That sounds like the truth to me.
I think we mixed up the names on the
It's funny how Jackson's like, oh, it sounds like you literally had them losing to Milwaukee. Shut your dumb.
I had them beating Milwaukee. You're the stupid one.
You had them losing to Boston. Or Toronto.
No, I had them losing to Toronto. So shut up. You don't even know what.
It doesn't matter. You had them not getting to the finals, and you were like, oh, it's true. If you had thought it was true, you would have done the same thing, you idiot.
Patty was just pushing the envelope, which made Jackson realize the truth.
They'll beat the Celtics. They're not gonna beat the Raptors. That's my opinion. If the Celtics somehow pull a magical scenario and beat the Raptors, then Miami's winning.
The 76ers in the Eastern Conference Finals.
You're funny.
So I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, the 76ers are destroying the
Oh my God, we'll play a 2-3 zone, and what are you gonna do? You
The
cannot.
Sixers would
76ers
literally
cannot
make
shoot
the
the
Heat bleed out. That's how bad they are.
76ers cannot shoot a basketball. Say the word.
Bro. You got Tobias Harris, man.
We should look back at Austin's bracket.
Yeah, let's look back at Austin's
All right.
bracket. Let's see how much trash talk.
Okay.
Wait, can you reload it? Can you reload the thing really quickly?
What?
What do you mean reload the thing?
Eddie, what'd you do?
Do you not see it?
Patty
No,
probably
reload
changed
it,
his
reload
bracket.
it, reload it,
Reload.
reload it,
Eddie, what'd you do?
reload the slide, reload the slide. Like get out of it.
Oh.
Click out and refresh it.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Also-
must have changed.
Let's see.
Bruh.
Okay.
Austin, wow.
Yo, Austin, what's
You
wrong
just got
with you?
exposed. Austin, you got
Austin
exposed.
got so exposed. What are you talking about, Austin?
If I got so exposed, why is the Miami over the 4-1 and over the 4-2? Why? Because I didn't put them there, and you put them there, and you put them in wrong. You know?
Oh, you're just an idiot, and you did that.
You can
All right,
go back to the video. It was Miami champions the whole time.
Christian, play the Dame.
Right.
Christian, can you play the Dame time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we want to
video?
see. Yes.
Okay, I gotta.
Bye.
Exactly.
I'm going to
Bye.
go by.
Bye. I mean, I could share it if you want.
If I see him
Well,
win,
I just have to go grab my phone. So
No.
If
Just search
Damian
it up.
Lillard
He
tells
wants
me
you
to
Look
to
go
it
by,
up.
share it.
I'm going to go by.
Just search it up.
oh,
I'm telling you.
you want me to do it on? I'm assuming this device, so I
Ju-
screen share.
Just stop screen sharing. I can screen share. Just let me screen share.
Hey, are you co-hosting?
Just make me co-host.
Whoa, I can see everybody now.
Hi.
Bro,
Hey guys,
So crazy.
What's up? What's up?
Hey.
Make me co-host.
This is what we're about to see.
Bye-bye. Christian, can
How
you
would
make
I
me
bring up
co-host?
the fact that
Christian,
when I bring
Christian.
up the fact that the San Antonio Spurs beat the Heat, you want to see those clips, Jackson? You want to see those clips,
Okay.
Jackson?
What about when the
I'll
Heat
get some
beat? What
clips,
about when the
Jackson.
Heat beat the Thunder? I'll show you those clips. Those are pretty good clips.
Dang, he didn't expect that.
All right.
I didn't think
You are
about it.
sharing the screen.
All right.
Yes, let's go.
Oh. Paul George, this is why.
It's gonna get
Paul
me
George
so
doesn't-
laggy.
This is why Paul George doesn't.
Not copyright.
Has a timeout.
Paul George, this is why you're on the Clippers.
Oh, this is great. This is
A
great.
chance to
Oh.
send the
Wait, this is
Thunder
not
home.
copyright, guys?
same
This is
time out
by
here.
House of Highlights.
Lillard, long range three.
Oh,
Dang.
It doesn't matter. They're getting first rounders. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Bye.
I didn't see him wave. Yes, he didn't wave. I don't care. He didn't wave. Aha. he
Paul
didn't
George
wave.
gets hella buzzer beaters on him. Devin Booker too.
Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook outside for the lead. Good! He got it! He got it! It's a 1-point Thunder lead! 2-point. Thompson gives Iguodala, and here it goes. Thompson gives Westbrook too much room on that three. There's a lot of time left for a dribble or two for the Warriors to get this shot off. Iguodala, and here it goes. He got it! The Warriors have won on a game-winning shot by Andre Iguodala!
Can we talk about the fact that Ryan and Jeremy are both Bulls fans, so I can't talk about anything whatsoever?
I cannot hear anything.
Oh,
They got rid of Jim Boylan.
At least
Yeah, we got rid of Jim Boylan.
When
I'm
was the
happy
last
now,
time
so.
you guys were in the finals?
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, shut up.
Hey, when was the last time OKC?
Patty, when was the last time the Pelicans were in the finals? Oh, wait. Oh,
We
wait.
don't talk about that.
Oh, wait.
We
Yeah,
also
shut
don't
up.
talk about that.
Get your dumb out of here.
Are we also going to talk about
I
the
would
fact
say
that
this thing about
Pelicans
the
had the
Heat, but, like,
easiest
doesn't
schedule,
work
and
for
yet
the Heat.
they still got eliminated?
Because Alvin Gentry sucks.
No, it's because Lonzo Ball sucks.
No, Alvin
Yeah,
Gentry
facts.
sucks. He doesn't know what to do with
Lonzo
Zion.
Ball is almost as bad as the entire Bulls team.
Nah,
Okay, now
the
that's
team's a
cap.
god.
Bruh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Except for Zach LaVine.
Yeah, Zach LaVine's a
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, I got you.
Nah, Cristiano Felicia's a god too. I don't know.
That's
Goated.
I've
Felicio-
seen Cristiano
Felicio is a god.
The best $14 million player in the NBA.
Bro, if they get rid of Felicio, I'm not a Bulls fan anymore.
Wait, how much did he get paid? Like $8 million? Something
Yeah,
like that?
he got paid a lot.
Hell
Even though
no.
he's
Like
dog
14
shit.
million. I don't know how much he gets paid, but he gets paid hella too much.
Yeah,
I know.
It's hella money. I don't know how much exactly, but it's hella money.
Wait a second.
So are we gonna not argue?
Bro, you just picked him?
Co-host, I can put him in the waiting room.
Oh, you.
You gave Patty co-host.
All right, yeah. Take it away from Patty, though.
actually
For real.
co-host
Take
away
away
from
the
Patty.
co-host from
Did you
Patty.
actually remove me?
Aw.
It was
You
Patty.
removed me.
Patty
Yeah.
indeed removed you.
I should have kicked
To
him.
come over to your house, Patty. I know where you live.
Are you sure that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure I'm home?
Yeah.
Oh, I
that
wonder
looks
where
like
you
your
are.
room.
You're literally in your
Sure?
I think it looks like your room.
Are you
Hey,
sure?
give us a room tour, Patty, and then we'll.
Does anyone
Patty,
Are you
it's
sure?
a
Yeah,
house,
give us a house tour. What the?
Are you sure?
Are you sure, Patty? You want to play that game, Patty?
Does anyone
We're
want
gonna have to call Adrian.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get those picks from Adrian.
Here, there's Adrian.
Hey, that's the guy from the last episode.
Oh, I'll be back.
Sure you will.
I think that's a great picture of Patty.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to
Oh,
look at anyone else's
find the
bracket
cartoon Patty.
before Austin leaks Patty's address or something?
Yeah, I don't want people coming to my house.
Wait,
No one
so
wants
are
to.
we
It's
gonna-
okay, Patty.
Are we gonna argue over what the brackets or no?
That's
No.
what I just said.
We kind of already did that.
Yeah, we kind of did it a
All on
decent
my
amount.
bracket.
I didn't hear any backlash about the 76ers, so therefore
They
76ers,
suck.
What is that?
76ers Eastern Conference Finals confirmed. I
No.
think that's what I heard.
No,
No.
they don't even have Ben Simmons.
Okay, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid,
What?
Matisse
Why-
Thybulle.
Do you have like
Why are
a?
you acting like
do you
Tobias
have, like,
Harris is
a-
gonna carry the
Matisse Thybulle
Sixers?
by
Do
themselves.
you have like a
Tobias Harris
interesting,
isn't
do you
the
have some sort of
carry type.
relationship with
No.
Tobias Harris?
Matisse Thybulle's vlogs by themselves will carry them to victory.
Oh, yeah, I can
Yes,
agree with
the
that.
fame.
Oh no, not the freshman picture.
What the?
Wait, what?
I mean, my first picture was pretty good, not gonna lie.
Sure.
I mean, you literally look the same as Jeremy, so I couldn't even tell.
Got him.
That was really
What?
Good. That was a very good roast. Now I'm just gonna leave.
Is he leaving?
All right, so now that the
What happened to my
closet
picture?
Sixers, now that the closet Sixers fan is gone, this was a great vid, guys. So
Thank
make
you for
sure to
coming.
like, make
How
sure
long
to
has
like
this
and
even been
subscribe.
going on for?
Make sure to like and subscribe.
I think we just passed an hour.
Really?
Or
Join
no,
our
I think we're
Discord.
coming up on one.
Join our Discord. It'll be in the description. The videos we showed will also be in the description if you want to check those out.
Review the video.
We'll let Patty do the outro. That was
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, guys. So make sure to like and subscribe. Stunfisk is always with you, and peace.
Wait. Are we gonna end it? Oh, shoot! I screwed it up. It's
Okay, we're doing that again. Make sure
right
to
when you-
like
right when
and
you said peace,
subscribe.
Austin asked if he could join.
No, make sure to like and subscribe, and Stunfisk is
I'm
always
gonna
with
go
you.
eat a vanilla shake.
Peace.
All right, see ya.